No invite, a 2-hour drive, a couch bed, and a fake venue, so I sat this one out. I'll take it if I'm wrong, but this whole thing started strange. 3 days ago I found out my wife's niece is getting married on October 31st. No invitation showed up, no text, no email, no message on any app. We only heard because my in-laws mentioned it at dinner. They said the ceremony is at 8:30 a.m., 2 hours away, and the family rented a big Airbnb with 2 bathrooms for the couple, the wedding party, and more. My spot would be the sofa. When I said I'd rather book a hotel, my wife's sister and the mother of the bride acted offended, and we still hadn't been invited. My wife called her sister and asked about dress. She said there's no dress, only dark academia costumes. I don't own anything like that fits, and it's a little late to buy a whole look. I could make it work with time, but there wasn't time. Also, the venue doesn't allow weddings. They booked a room for a business meeting, while the bride planned to show up in a white gown. They all said it would be hilarious if we got kicked out. After dinner, I checked the mailbox like maybe something was stuck behind flyers. Nothing. I searched my phone for her name. Nothing. My wife said, "It's family. They expect we'll just show." I asked, "Show where? Do we RSVP to a roomer?" I pictured the day if we did it their way. Alarm at 4, 2 hours in the dark, hunt for parking, then nap on a couch while a dozen people lined up for showers. Someone blow-drying hair, someone hunting a tie. 2 bathrooms for that many adults is camping. I tried to keep peace and offered to drive up, sit in back, hand over a card, then leave. That still got me to talk about family bonding at the Airbnb. When I said the plan sounded messy and a little dishonest, they laughed and said that was the fun. I still didn't see the joke, just the cleanup. The costume ask wasn't small. Dark academia is jackets, vests, tweed, dark shirts. I own pieces, but nothing that fits right now is a full look. Buying and tailoring in a week isn't realistic. I said I could do a dark blazer and slacks. They said that missed the point. The point seemed to be stress. The venue thing sealed it. The listing says no weddings. They booked a business meeting and told everyone to act casual while the bride in a gown walked past the desk. If it worked, they'd brag. If it failed, we'd be outside with plates of eggs while security watched. That's not my idea of fun. So I asked if I'm the crazy one for wanting no part in it. I can list 10 other ways I'd rather spend Halloween than waking up at 4, driving in the dark, sleeping on a sofa, and helping stage a fake meeting. We still had no actual invite, but my wife's sister made it clear she'd be offended if we didn't come. My wife thought it was fine. I didn't. Here's where the timeline gets tight. I'm at the age where a cardiology appointment beats social plans every time. I had one on the 31st and planned to keep it. On the 30th, around noon, mother of the bride called my wife to ask if we would attend the rehearsal dinner. We didn't even know there was one. My wife dropped everything and drove out. There were no reservations and no plan. The group drove from place to place until someone could seat 12 plus a baby. They landed at a place everyone complains about. It fit the theme of last-minute everything. After dinner, mother of the bride and grandma of the bride were upset that my wife had booked a hotel. They wanted her on the Airbnb couch, sharing 2 bathrooms with a dozen people. My wife kept the hotel. I stayed home, ate a BLT, and watched 2 episodes with the cat. I slept well and set an early alarm. Halloween morning, the wedding group had to get up before dawn for the meeting they'd reserved from 8 to 10. It was pouring. People got soaked getting from the lot to the door. The baby cried and no one took him out. 14 people were in the room. The staff acted calm, which surprised me. The bride wore a black tea-length dress. The groom wore a collared shirt and chinos. Most of the guests didn't try the dark academia look, which made the bride sad. But with almost no notice and an older crowd, I can't blame them. The ceremony was short. A buffet breakfast followed. Staff were polite. Then a manager pulled the groom and mother of the bride aside and told them never to book that space again. That would be awkward for anyone, and the groom hopes to work there someday. It's not a great first impression. While that was happening, I got my heart checked and ate lunch with a friend. I had dry socks and no one asked me to fake a meeting. We never received a formal invitation, not in the mail or online. My wife's family still says they're offended I wasn't there. I think that's their problem, because I didn't refuse an invitation I never got, and I didn't skip medical care to sit on a couch and pretend a wedding was a business event. I'm glad I sat it out. Now they're saying I'm petty for booking a hotel, not a couch. Was I wrong?